That's a bit of a crude but very true remark. Think of all those white men, the 9 to 5ers, working very hard every day, trying to be good people, maintaining society, keeping everything going, being taxpayers and good providers to the women folk, and then to be faced with such an onslaught of a fairly large portion of white women who apparently appear to be totally fine having a black critter and being a single mom, which effectively is the total betrayal of everything white men have ever done for you. I mean, white women for the past 500 years have been the wealthiest, richest women in human history, and apparently that's not enough to win, I don't know, loyalty and love. Because effectively, if too many women just want to do the dickie in the club bathroom with Duante and his friends, then I think I know where this is going, because white men, of course, are not going to put up with that indefinitely. If it becomes too extreme, some things will change, and I'm thinking along the
White men like this, the new white man, the new incels. This is the face of white men nowadays. Right? Every time I log into Instagram, every time I log into YouTube, these ninjas look just like this ninja right here, ninja. Right? I don't you know what's crazy? I don't never see the chats. I don't never see the Tyrone archetype of white man, right? The ones who are, ladies' mans, the ones who are having their way, the ones who are doing well in life. I don't never see these ninjas getting up here blaming black dudes for their failures, blaming black dudes because white women don't want them. I never see these ninjas get up here. But you know who I see? The Nick Fuentes wannabes, right? You see the short, stocky, dang on ugly dudes, right? You see the ninjas that look like this dude that I just put up. You always see the lowest of the totem pole white dudes up here talking about this dude. This ninja just said getting with black critters. This ninja muck, bro, bro. You do record yourself, right? You do record yourself, right? Have you not seen yourself, ninja? Right? Have you not seen yourself? Who you think would get a better white woman, me or you, ninja? Be honest. And it's not even just white women. Who you think would get a better looking chick regardless, ninja? This black critter right here or you, ninja? Like, let's be real. And this is the white men need help. All right. We all need to bow our heads and pray for white men. No, I am not talking about all white men. I'm talking about these ninjas, the incel movement, the white men who can't come to the realization that the world is completely different now and we're not going back to the 1950s. I'm talking to those white men, the ones who are on social media with their mics saying all the racist stuff they can because that's all they can do. That shit is not going to bring white women back, bro. That is not going to make white women like you. They're not going to like you because of this, right? They're not going to like you because you said the hard ER, bro. They're not going to like you because you don't like Mexicans, bro. They're not going to like. It's not happening. And this is the problem with white men today, right? That I'm starting to see more prevalent, right? They they are having a hard time, right? They're having a very hard time coming to the realization that the world is completely open now. They have a hard time understanding, first and foremost, that white women have been trying to get away from you ninjas for the longest. Do y'all not understand that? White women have been at the forefront of almost every goddamn feminist movement. Do y'all not understand that? Y'all thought they was doing that for shits and giggles? No, they was trying to get away from you. They was trying to get away from you, right? But they still can't. They still can't fathom this. Do y'all not understand? The only reason that white women stay with y'all in mass, right, is because laws, right? Laws, social pressure, ninja. right? Basically, forcing them to, right? You subject everybody else who wasn't white to the projects and other neighborhoods, and you exile them out of the workforce and all that. So it took them a hard time to even catch up in the first place, right? So their only other option was you motherfuckers, right? You had the wealth for the longest by default, right? You had the benefit of the doubt by default for the longest. Why? Because of laws, because of economic circumstances, is because the way that you had basically chopped heads off crusaders and all types of shit, the way that you conquered the goddamn world in the most barbaric goddamn way. Yeah, that's why. But now time's a little bit different. Now Brittany can hop on the BBC.
I built a life. I built a family. I worked my hands raw to get here. And I'm not done. This is the escape blueprint. PFP Life. A way out of the grind and into control. You'll learn how I stack cash, build systems, and reclaim time so you can live on your own terms. You will watch me maneuver and grind towards the life that I achieve for myself, and you can also do the same. Join the circle, join the Patreon, learn the steps, and protect your freedom. The Escape Blueprint, PFP Life.
Right? Now Cindy can marry an NFL player. Right? Now they can pick and choose what they want to be with. Now they can pick and choose who they want to be in a relationship with. Why? Because there's no laws. There's rarely any social pressure on them to do anything. Yeah, somebody may look at them a little sideways in Oklahoma somewhere, right? But besides that, nobody who cares, right? And white men are having a hard time understanding that most people do not care. They don't. Most women don't care, regardless if they're white, black, Latino, Latina. It doesn't matter. Most of them don't care, bro. They don't care, right? And now they're making these racist type content because that is their way of coping with being losers, right? And I've made a video on this already. I made several videos on this already. White men were so used to having their way, right? By everything other than marriage. Let's put it like that. White men were so used to having their way by laws, by what else? Black codes, right? Black people not being allowed in certain neighborhoods, being economic castrated. You've had your way for the longest, right? And now that you have to compete, now you're bitching and crying. Y'all need help. White boys they're like 50 years behind the 8 ball. They're like 50 years behind the 8 ball. Bro, this is old at this point. Y'all are like 50 years behind the 8 ball. This shit is old, bro. Welcome to the new world. Welcome. You lost control of your woman. Welcome. Yep, you lost control of the white woman, right? That's one of the main reasons we here in the first place. You ninjas lost control of white woman. It ain't no getting them back. That's it. Ain't no amount of racism, ain't no amount of conservative talking points, ain't no amount of no abortion, ain't no amount of whatever you want to name, social pressure, ninja, ain't no amount of that is going to change anything. Nothing. Right? And here's the thing too, right? A woman of any race is she's going to choose the superior of any race, right? It doesn't matter if, black, white, Hispanic, right? It doesn't matter, right? Look at me and look at you, for instance, right? Look at me and look at you. Look at my body composition, right? Look at my facial structure, right? Look at the way that I look, ninja, right? Look at the way that I smile, ninja. Just look at the state of my gene pool, Ninja. Now look at you, Ninja. What white bitch wouldn't choose me, Ninja? Are you serious? You're not the top of the goddamn food chain as far as genetics go. Or did you miss that lesson? Did you miss that Andrew Tate lesson? Right? Did you miss that lesson? Did you miss those lessons of biological? You missed all those lessons, huh? Right? You must be new here, right? A woman is going to fall for any man who is genetically superior, right? And also resourceful superior, right? But genetically superior first and foremost because it's on a deep biological level. I thought we understood this. This is classic red pill ish, Ninja. This is bare bones red pill ninjas for you red pill rages, red pill incels ninjas. This is the whole definition. This is what the incels look like now, right? Ninjas with bad teeth, right? Bad hairdo. Ninja barely like ninja. You don't look like you can even do 5 push-ups, but you have some nerve to call a black man a black critter when you're up here looking like a albino cockroach, Ninja. Stop it. What is going on today, man? What is going on with the white dudes today? Right? This is the way that they cope now. This is exactly the way that they cope now. They can't handle the pressure. They can't handle competition anymore. They need laws. That's why the conservatives are doing what they doing. Right? That's why you got these Turning Point USA ass ninjas, right? Yeah, you need to get back in the church ass ninjas. Yeah, you got these ninjas, bro. It's not happening. White men need my help. Come on now. Everybody gather around. If you're from the Caucasus Mountains, right? Gather around, man. Gather around. Y'all need my help. Yeah, y'all need to take the after pill because the manosphere has failed y'all tremendously. The red pill has failed y'all. Myron Gaines, Andrew Tate, right? What's them ninjas' names? The twins, the gay twins, the rainbow twins, right? The conservative twins, the Hodge twins. My bad. Yeah. The Hodge twins. The other names still stand though. The rainbow twins, yeah. They have failed y'all tremendously. What's the other ninja name? Legion of Incels. Yeah, he failed y'all all the way. Then Morning Tribe. Hey, what's going on, Tribe? What's going on, Tribe? How's it going, Tribe? Back at it again, Tribe. Yeah, he failed y'all, ninjas. He failed y'all. Because instead of y'all focusing on the true issues of the country, instead of y'all focus on the real issues of the country, you ninjas wanna sit here and focus on where women are putting their punani, bro. Neither you nor I can control that. What part of that don't y'all understand? It's like y'all skipped over the first half of the red pill manosphere ish, ninja. You ain't gonna be able to control these hoes. I don't care if they white, black, Latino, Asian, ninja. You ain't gonna be able to control these hoes. What part don't y'all understand? It is you ninjas who don't get it. I would say white men are probably the biggest portion of incels in America today. They have to be. Because they're still trying to reel women in with laws. They're trying to reel women in with racist remarks. They're trying to reel women in with racism. They're trying to reel women in with everything but what actually matters, ninja. And that is you as an individual. This shit is funny at this point. They're just crashing out, everything that white men have done, and y'all have been the wealthiest women in the world, and this is how we get paid. Ninja, you ain't built a goddamn thing. You don't look like you a bust a damn grape. Stop. This is what I want white men to stop doing. Stop taking credit for what only the top 5% of white men have done across this planet. Please stop it. Please stop it. Stop taking credit for what the top 1% and 5%, 10% possibly of white men have done. That includes settlers, bankers, right? The builders, right? The ones who set the foundation, right? The king, queens of England. Yeah, please stop it. Stop trying to take credit for what they done. Y'all ain't like them. 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 No, stop it. I'm tired of seeing these crunchy hillbillies, right? Cheeto eating ass hillbillies talking about some we was builders and shit. You ain't built a goddamn thing. Your lineage was fucking peasants, ninja. Up here talking about the settlers and the crusaders and shit, ninja. You want no goddamn Viking. You want no goddamn crusader, ninja. You was a peasant farm worker. That's where your lineage at. That's where most of you ninjas' lineage is at. So stop it. Stop the cap. Stop all of that, ninja. You for sure get your ass wiped clean out here, ninja. The way that you look. You look like you already about to fall apart. But this is the issue that we got to do. This is the result of the failed manosphere. This is the result of the failed red pill. It's time to take the after pill now. White boys, it's time to take the after pill now. Y'all are 50 years behind, man. Y'all still don't get it. White women do not belong to y'all the same way that black women don't belong to me. The same way that Latina women in America, they don't belong to the Latin. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all blame it. Y'all want to blame everybody for them not wanting to have children. White women don't want to have children no more. Okay? What black man got to do with that? What black man got to do with that? She want to bounce on some BBC. Oh, well, that's what she want to do, ninja. What you complaining about? You that much up in arms because the bitch want to throw her cootie cat somewhere else, ninja? Okay. See, if when you're the top of the line, see, Brads don't have to worry about this. I mean, Chads don't have to worry about this, right? With the blue eyes, with the 6'5", finance, yeah, he ain't got to worry about that. He getting the best of the best. He getting the best of the best. 5'9", blonde, thin, right? Real blonde, not your strawberry blondes. Real blonde. He ain't got to worry about this. Right? He getting the best of the best. See, when you top of the line, you can get top of the line. When a black man is top of the line, he can get all races of women. That's it. The same way a white man who is top of the line. The same way when a white man is top of the line, he can get any race of woman. But it just so happened that you look like the critter that you claim that other people are. You look like a albino cockroach, ninja. You should be the last one up here talking about anything, ninja. White man, it's time to wake up, man. Yeah, white men need to fight back. White men need to fight back. And I ain't talking about that mumbo jumbo bull crap that the cuck servers are talking about. Now y'all need to wake up, man. Y'all need to take the after pill because with all that shit that y'all trying to bring back, the 50s and the 60s, ninja, it's not happening. The women that tell y'all all day, every day, they're not going back. And white women for sure will be the last ones to fight on y'all behalf. Welcome to the after pill, ninjas. Make sure y'all check out the Patreon. Link is down below. The Escape Blueprint is available. I'm dropping videos on there every week. If you want to learn how to escape, you want to learn how to build freedom for yourself, man, hit that link in the description and sign up for the Patreon. It is only $10 a month, man. Come over there, support the channel, or you can become a member just to support the channel. I appreciate you. Either way, give this video a like, comment, and also subscribe if you're new. Peace.